Yo, what up, though? Chilling on the mic. Here with the crew. We got Mayo to my right, got Porter to my left. This is the Fully Charged Podcast. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. Let's get this thing started.
Let's get rolling.
All right, G. What we talking about today?
Friends.
Boom, boom, boom.
How many?
Friends.
That remix beat was on point, though.
All right, so friends. What's a friend?
Police officers, firefighters.
You old snitch.
Police officers. Say nah, to all my police officers out there.
They nice. We love you.
Respect you. You cannot call them names. 12.
Nah, friends is like, so there's different type of friends. You have friends, you have best friends, and then you have brother friends who are like brothers. All right, now that's best friends. So that's two type of friends.
All right, but what about under friends? It ain't like.
That's associates.
So this is how my hierarchy goes, all right? So it's friends,
Yeah.
homies, associates, and then homies, I don't know your name, so I'll just call you homies.
The randoms.
So what about like what would y'all call somebody who like maybe you work with or even outside of work, you just kind of hang out with them on a professional level?
Well, I will ask you three questions. Do you know their name? Full name?
I said somebody you work with. So
Yeah, I know. Do you know their full name? Do you
work
know
with
their relatives? And do you know something, a fact about them?
All right, so what if
And
you
if
don't
you
know
can't-
one of those three?
Then they are not a friend. They just an associate. They not.
So if you know those three things, they're a friend.
If I don't know your full name, I don't know where you come from. I cannot lie and
What's the
say
point of it at first?
I can't say I'm your best friend and I don't know.
We just talking about regular friends.
I can't say I'm your friend if I don't even know the simplest things about you.
So
When
if you don't
y'all
know their name, what else you say? A friend, a family?
pause, you can call somebody your friend and not know their name.
Listen to what I'm asking you though. First, before you go crazy, I said you don't know their name. You don't know a family member. So what is that like? What if you know their wife or their husband? Does that count as a family member, or you gotta know like their mom?
All right, family members out of it, but
Yeah, because, all right, so think about when we first started hanging out. You didn't know none of my family.
Nope.
And I only knew your brother because he went to school with us.
and technically y'all didn't know my name.
Exactly. It's Menace Leon for the record, Junior. Sorry, the third.
Cut.
We done start over.
This is it, baby.
All right, that is not my name for the record.
It ain't Menace
Y'all are
Leon.
not my friends
Menace
yet.
Leon the third.
Oh, so our fans ain't your friends.
No, these are
Come on,
my.
bro. We need the views. Come on, don't call.
We
don't
struggling.
make your friends.
Yeah,
Dang, you about to click off now. Do not stop watching.
Yeah,
I
we
love-
we in the basement right now.
I love
Start from the bottom.
our fans. They cool. They helped us in a big way. But what I meant by that
I
statement,
don't think they're fans right now. They're just viewers.
viewers.
They'll be
But
fans.
my statement going to that is realistically, some of them, yes, I can say they're friends. But a lot of them, I do hope to become friends with them one day.
So what's the definition of a friend, though?
Um,
By the way, these questions, these things we talking about, y'all can comment below. Y'all can, email us, help us out. This
Go to the
discussion is
Facebook
supposed to be
page.
for all of us.
Yep.
definition of friends. F is for friendship. R is for relationship.
F is for friends. That.
Okay, keep going.
R is for relationship.
Okay.
E is for everyone is not your friend.
All right. What about the I?
Yeah, you skipped the I, bro.
Oh, I thought
They about to call you fiends.
Let's start over. What's the F again?
F is for friendships.
So the word is friend.
All right, F is for friendly.
The word is friend.
Yeah.
It's still
Friendly.
friend.
Friendly and friends are two different things. And we all can agree on that.
All right, I can be friendly with people.
You never met a random person and they were super friendly.
Don't call names.
I'm not gonna say a name, but a certain associate
Exactly. You can be somebody's associate or somebody, a stranger, and be
Can be-
friendly with them.
exactly. That's my point. So friendly and friendship are not the same. I just said that.
Bro, but
All right, keep going with your acronym, man. You wasting time.
So ain't no time. There's friendly. There's relationships. There's incompetent.
why? Why is it competent and friend?
What are you talking about?
Why?
Close.
Incompetent. Chill.
It means close.
No, it
No, it don't.
Yo.
All right. Friends is just something that I don't know the definition of, I guess. But
right, you don't
I know
gotta do
the
an
cores
acronym.
to friends. I say that.
Man, what's your definition of a friend?
So, I guess for me, a friend is somebody you would.
You cheat.
See, that's why you said police officer. You a snitch.
Right. All right, before I give my definition, let me give the actual definition of it.
No. Say yours, say his, and then you say the
Okay,
definition.
all right, we can do that. So my definition of a friend is somebody who you communicate with, somebody who, I mean, you can be friends with somebody after an hour of knowing them, after 30 minutes of knowing them. But there are different levels of friends, which is we'll talk about that in a second. But a friend is really anybody. Like you, in my eyes, anyway, you can be friends with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's my like simple definition.
I got
Ain't
friends in
gonna go into
Costa
all these
Rica.
acronyms and that.
Nah.
No, you right. I got a friend. in Costa Rica.
Incompetence.
I really thought that man close.
Hold up. Put the microphone. Make sure you're talking into it.
I really thought that man close.
Incompetent. Close.
All right. So my definition of a friend is, see, I look at friendship because I don't think I have like a best friend level. So it's like friends are like almost are like at the top.
So we just a friend.
Nah.
My.
See, but y'all like ascended that friend.
Oh,
So like a
so
friend.
we like Super Saiyan 4 status.
Yeah, the new.
That Broly. That blue.
Blast. So a friend is like, hey bro, I don't know. So like your homie, somebody that you chill with, someone where the relationship is reciprocal. So when I'm giving to the relationship, they giving it to the relationship.
So you believe you got to get something out there, friendship, for it to be friends?
I'm just saying that's
To
how,
an extent.
but that's any good relationship though.
Okay, that's true.
Because if you just pouring out and they're not giving you nothing back, they don't really care about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just want your gifts.
Yeah, they just using you. So
Okay.
friends are just like, I don't know, what's the real definition?
All right, yeah, let's get to this real definition.
Hey, but there is the slang term friend. I mean, we don't have to work. Well, y'all married. I got a girlfriend, but I will be there hopefully one day. But there's these dudes out here that be like, "Oh, that's just my friend." You feel me?
How's that slang, man?
That's slang because they ain't your friend. That's just somebody you cheating on somebody with.
Why they gotta be cheating?
It could just be somebody they clapping their cheeks.
Clap.
Clapping that.
You ain't
Go
never heard
ahead,
that?
bro. I've never heard that.
Clapping cheeks.
I've never heard
Really?
it. Bust.
Yeah, busted cheeks. Clapping them, same thing.
All right, the real definition of friends, follow your gut, is A person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual
Read
or
it.
family relations.
Can you read that one more time? I swear it sounded like you said somebody that has one nose. Did it sound like that?
Heck no.
I'm like, you talking about Michael Jackson?
Telling you literally can read it. Everybody has one nose.
Who got two noses?
I'm thinking two nostrils.
Michael Jackson had two nostrils.
Nah, his nose is fake.
What are you talking about?
Michael Jackson didn't have a nose.
Yeah. So Michael Jackson couldn't be nobody's friend. He ain't have no nose.
Oh my goodness, bro. Alright. So let's go on to different levels of friendship.
Yo.
Since we kinda know
So
what a friend is.
I agree with both of y'all's definition of friends. I do think anybody can be your friend. Yes, that's a fact. I have friends across seas. So that's fine. He was in the army, so he's definitely got friends everywhere. And you know people all down the East Coast. So they don't have to be in the same city as you. I just feel like a friend is, when I say know their name, like you gotta know, it's kind of just like what you said. Like you gotta know a little bit about them to be a friend. I mean, there's a difference between putting your trust out there first, because that's what I do. I give somebody my trust first, see how they use it.
See, that's too much. I ain't giving nobody the trust first. You gotta earn that.
No, I give you my trust first to an extent, so don't come to me asking for money.
Yeah, shoot,
Because I ain't
I
giving
got
you.
your trust. Let me get some money.
You want $1?
That's freedom.
But
But what's the levels of it though? That's
the levels of the trust and friends and
what's the
friendship.
levels of friendship? Like what?
There's a level to where, like, literally, like, all right, so if I was just walking down the street, I ran into somebody. That person knew me or saw me from my job or just saw me shopping in Walmart or something. And he wanted to struck a conversation from, hey man, didn't I see you from here? Didn't I see you from there? Like, from there, that's not friends. That's still an associate. Like, clear as day, associate.
Yeah, but even from his definition, it said a person that you have a bond with.
I don't have a bond with him.
Exactly. So
He
he's not your
remembers me.
friend.
Yeah, I'm saying. So that's an associate. Because I don't have a bond with you. You might have remembered me. Not trying to be funny, bro. But you're going to have to tell me a little bit more so I can remember you. What was our bond? What was you wearing? What kind of shoes you had on?
You gonna remember all
You
that?
remember all that?
That's just an example.
And, oh yeah, I remember you. You had those new Air Maxes on.
But it's just like, because I look at a lot of people, because in a way, when I'm calling you a friend, that's trust. Because one, there's different levels of trust at that, but this level that we're talking about, I mean it as, how can I put this? I mean it as, I trust you that you'll have my back.
All right, so break it down from top to bottom.
From the top,
Yeah, top.
so there's bros, friends, young homies, and then there's associates. Bros, I only have 3 of those. No, I got a couple of bros. That's a lot.
What is a bro?
A bro is like y'all two, for example. Accountability partner. With my faith, since I am a Christian, my bros are be on the same level with me on that and can keep me accountable with my faith and my promise with the Lord. A bro is somebody you can actually go to. A bro is somebody you show things to them that you don't normally show people. Like, I don't really cry in front of people. I wouldn't cry in front of a random stranger unless it's something super, super bad that I can't hold my tears. Hold my tears back.
You about to cry?
Yeah, you about to cry right
No,
now.
no.
Where the Kleenex at?
But no, a bro is somebody that you do stuff with that you normally wouldn't do with a regular old person. Like, even if they was just a friend or associate.
What you mean? What type of stuff?
Stuff like I just said, like cry in front of, share like personal like opinions, personal thoughts, struggles with, like
So-
personal struggles.
So that's somebody that has your ultimate trust,
Ultimate,
somebody that you are completely transparent with,
transparent, clear as day.
and somebody that has that you're vulnerable with.
Yes.
All right.
So what's the next one?
Next level is, what did I say, friends? Yeah, next level is friends. Friends is somebody that's just like, I kick it with here and there. I can talk to that person's cool to hang out with. Like it's that person, the bro level, I can hang out with whenever, chill. I know that person I can share this experience with. The friend level is I can hit up this person because he's cool to go watch a movie with. He's cool to talk to. This dude cool to like play basketball or just ride and listen to music.
When is the last time you played basketball?
Last year, bro. Last year. What?
I don't know if I ever see you play basketball. I've known you for a lot of years, Chili.
So we trying to diss each other now? Yeah. So
Yeah, what?
You ain't say nothing.
I don't play basketball. I was just using an example because it's basketball season. But as you know, that's a joke about it. That's what a friend is. Friend is somebody that you can actually like kick it with.
Okay, what's the next level?
Next level is young homies.
Young
homies. But young homie and associate, no, young homie and associate are kind of on the same level. For me, I say young homie because a lot of times I don't remember names if I just met you, and I go to that term. I'll be like, put out young homie.
Dang, so associate is like is below a homie you don't even know their name.
Associates is straight crickets, my boy. I would walk in. I know you, but I'm just nervous. Like,
You
dang,
nervous?
I don't want
They
to
about to
call
rob
him.
you?
I don't want to call him the wrong name. Is his name Tommy or is it Toby? I don't know. So I'ma just stand there.
Or Toby?
I know a Toby. I don't know no Tommy.
You know a Toby when
I
you
know
were
a
on
Toby.
Roots.
That's racist.
We're black.
Yeah, we are. I'm mixed though. But young homie, that's the kind of level. Like, I think young homie is on the edge of trying to is of a friend possibilities. To saying like, I don't really know this cat that much, but I can get to know him. He's cool. That's when he's not a friend. Now, associate is me personally, because in order for you to be an associate, that means you do have to know that person, but not really know that person. Associate is somebody like, for me, I can be like somebody from my job is an associate.
All right.
I only know them work wise. I
So
don't know
on a
them.
level of 1 to 10, how well do you know the young homie level?
From 1 to 10, young homies will probably be a 4.5.
So an associate's even lower than that?
Yeah, associate is somebody literally like,
That
I
could be
only
the same
talk.
level.
I'm being serious, like being 100. Like a lot of people,
But what's this 1 through 10 level? Like 10 being what?
10 been
All right, so I know your mama and them. I know what time you go to sleep.
Y'all
I
know
know
what
where
time
you
I go to
hide
sleep.
where you hide your car.
oh, that's what
keys.
10 is.
Yeah.
It's more of an associate is. It's not really a bad thing to be an associate. It's just somebody that's
I'm just trying to
you know
understand.
you're gonna see or that you know of, but you can really.
I'm just trying to understand why young homies was above associates.
Cause young homie, you're not gonna call associate a young homie. You're gonna be like,
Yo,
I'm not gonna call nobody a young homie.
you
So-
never call nobody a young homie.
No.
everybody that listens, I'm gonna tell you a secret about me. If I don't know your name, it's automatically homie. So that's why I'm asking.
You call a lot of people homies.
I don't know a lot of people's names. I don't know. Like, what up, homie?
Yeah, you do every time.
That's-
I mean, That's what it is. I mean, if y'all really being honest, associate is somebody that you don't hang. I wouldn't say click, but you only hang out with them because it just so happened to be that time. That associate, like, you wouldn't text that person. You wouldn't hit them up on a daily. You just happen to be friends with another friend, and they just popped up at a party.
All right,
they just happen to be a work person that you just see at work.
I'm just
So
trying.
how's that different from a young homie? Do they, a young homie have potential to be friends?
Yes.
Whereas an associate doesn't?
Yes. I mean,
But see, that's why I'm asking.
oh, that's a good one.
So
You,
I'm just wondering.
that's
You
why
got
I'm
me on that
asking,
one.
because
You got me
mine
on
is
that one.
similar to yours. Like, you know, I got the bros that's at the top, then friends, then associates, then young homies because I don't know your name, and then like somebody I could be friendly with. So that's like a complete stranger. Because
well,
like
everybody got
associate,
the potential then.
so associate is like, yeah, like you said, somebody I see, all right, I go to work with, or I see at church. Okay, that's an associate because I know I'm gonna see him all the time. Young homie is like sporadic,
Explain that. What's sporadic?
like somebody that, somebody that you see like at
Just
random
rap-
times.
yeah.
All right, I go to Walmart at
I
12
thought that's what I
o'clock.
meant, but you said random like twice. You just used a fancier word to say random.
My bad.
So I guess my levels would be kind of on the same, I guess, spectrum as
Well,
y'all.
pause.
But just
Yeah.
a little different. Because for me, I feel like bros and friends are really the same category for me.
Mm.
Whereas you got, I guess, what I would call it associates, which is next. And that's people who I kind of just hang out with, whether it's at, like, I got coworkers that I would call my friends / associates because I hang out with them outside of work, or we might, you know, do professional things together that's not necessarily work.
Mm.
But they're not like y'all, you know what I'm saying? They're not
Yeah.
like I'm just going to go to their house and hang out with them. Not, no offense to them. I mean, I would if they invited me over, or if I invited them over. But it's not like a everyday or
All the time.
all the
Joe.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people like that. And then my lowest one would just be people I just know just because we cross paths. You know what I'm saying? It's not like maybe some old high school friends that I wasn't like really cool with, but I know them.
Yeah.
So
Now I got a
that's
family,
how I
I'm
kinda
hot.
got, like just three. That's three levels.
I understand.
I mean, it's different
I mean,
levels to this, man.
to be honest, there's no disrespect on like none of we saying. So I do hope nobody take offense to this, but that's just how we feel on friends. I agree with you. I think we're all kind of saying the same thing, just in different orders.
Yeah, because I just don't know why associate was at the bottom.
For me-
You know they name, and then young homies, you don't even know their name. But you still right go.
All right, I do need to switch that.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I was trying to say.
All right, I'll switch that. A young homie should be on the bottom and then associate. Because there's a lot of people that like, only reason, because I really do look at it as an associate as, because a young homie do got a potential to be a friend. They work person, yes, they do, but how likely is that?
I think it's more
Slim.
likely than a young homie because at least you know their names.
That's true.
You work with somebody about what, 8 hours a day?
Yeah, they got most of your time during the day.
Yeah, touche. That is true.
All right. So speaking of work friends becoming friends, or young homies becoming friends, where do you find friends? Because that's been a problem lately. Like, not for me particularly, but just some people I know that, you know, maybe somebody moved here from another state, or maybe somebody came back home after college and they had a bunch of friends. Sorry, it was, that was really close that door. But they might have came here from college. They had all their friends at college. You know what I'm saying? But they haven't really got nobody here. So like, where do you find friends?
To that question, friends can literally, I don't think there's a real answer to that though.
I saw something too.
That net,
It's
it's a net, yo.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was tripping for a second, but then I seen it too. It's from that door. There's no real right or wrong answer from that. Cause you can literally find friends anywhere. I can think about how I met, for example, y'all. I met you in high school asking me for a job. I met you in high school when we played football together. No, going to a football game.
I
To
met
Salem.
you at football practice.
Yeah, but I ain't really like kicking with y'all until we went to like that Salem football game.
Yeah.
And then that's when I became part of the crew, I guess. So that's two different situations.
But it's still the same place.
No,
It's still
school and
high school.
All right,
High
you're
school,
right,
high
you're
school.
right, you're right. Well, I guess it's just
What about as you were an adult? Where would you find friends?
As an
if you
adult.
didn't have, like, let's say, excuse me, Porter moved, I moved, all of your friends from high school moved away, or maybe you moved away. Where would you find friends? Like, what would you do as an adult? It's kind of easier as a student or as a high school or a middle school.
Yeah, because you spend a lot of time with them.
Props, shout out to all the middle schools and high schools watching. Keep watching. But anyway,
Tell your friends.
tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad.
it's more as an adult. All right, so this is gonna sound bad, but this is just my opinion when it comes to an adult. It's whatever comes your way, you can take the opportunity or you don't. When it comes to friends.
So you kind of just sitting on your butt waiting.
No, I'm not sitting on my butt waiting, but if the opportunity come up, like if I'm at a group event and somebody just joined the conversation that we having, or I join the conversation they're having, and I'm like, oh snap, that person cool, we talk, we chat, and then we ended up like still like, oh, that person's vibe was dope, so I want to hang out with them more, and stuff like that. That's how you build friends from that, or work, and same with the work situation. Like work, you can build friendship at work if that person like you feel is interesting enough to call a friend. Then you can constantly be like, all right, cool, you rock with this too? There's a concert. Hey, you want to go see this concert? We can do that. That's friendships. So you can find friends wherever. I'm not sitting on my butt waiting on a friend. I just feel like when you're older, friends don't just come like that. To where in high school, teachers literally forcing you to be friends because you sit next to somebody.
But even in high school, I wasn't like.
I mean, not just high school, but middle school and all.
School, I wasn't, even today, I'm not actively looking for friends either. Because this might sound bad, but I don't want my circle to be super big. I've never liked a super big friend circle. I always liked a close-knit friend circle because I think I don't trust people a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
I don't. So I don't trust people a lot. So it's only a few people that can earn my trust. That's why I always keep my friend circle tight. But if, like you said, if an opportunity arises, I don't shoot it down. But you got to start at that homie
Right,
status.
it's more because it's weird. Because the more I explain it, it sounds contradicting a little bit, but it's not. Because I did say I give my trust out first. But the same thing that go with friendship is how you deal with that trust or how you deal with the relationship. I guess I put my relationship out there with you first and see how you deal with that. To see, like if I'm able to hit you up, messaging you, I'm telling you stuff, this and that, like joke around and everything, and you vibing back, I'm like, yeah, I can rock with him. I can rock with that person. I'm not forcing a friendship. I would never do that. And I hope that don't sound bad, but I'm not chasing no friend. But I will reach out to somebody that I feel like, hey, that person cool, or that person needs a friend, and me and that person can relate. Then I would do that. That's a whole different story. So you can find friends anywhere. It just depends on how the friendship come about.
So you gotta kind of step out a little bit too.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you can't just. You can't just literally throw yourself in the middle of a circle of random people and hope let somebody come up to you and make a friend out of you being like quiet. Like, no, the people gonna that.
See, that's I don't trust people enough because even what you were saying, you give out that relationship first. I feel as though people are never going to show you their true colors up front.
That is true.
Nobody's ever going to be like.
So why not be real to them up front? Why show them your real self later on in that relationship?
I'm talking about you. All right, so you have that option, but you can't make them show you the real them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
So you can be like, yeah, this is me, 100%, and they're gonna be like, ah, this is me, but it's only about 25%. But by the time you build that bond, and I got an example. So a homie of ours in high school, it starts with an S.
I know what you're talking
All
about.
right, so he was he was our homie, but he never showed his true colors until like our senior year, and then we realized like, bro, this dude ain't really like
Facts.
a real homie.
But with that being said, once I learned that, that's not bad on me. What do I lose by being real to somebody right up front? I lose nothing because if I'm letting you know straight up front my values and my beliefs, like straight up, like, yo, I'm not gonna chase you for this. I'm gonna speak my mind like in a respectful way, but from the jump, I'm gonna let you know how I feel from the jump. And if you don't, like, if you can't take the way I'm showing you now, then that lets me know then, hey, you can stay in the associate spot because
this is what you lose. You lose time for one. That's time wasted.
that's
And then two, me personally, once you get up to that friendship level, I'm already being vulnerable with you. I've already been transparent with you. I've let you see into my life. You know what I'm saying? So, one, that damages my trust for everybody else. And that damages the next person that comes up to try to be my friend. And it damages me because I just been vulnerable with this person and they hurt me in a way.
so
know what
you
I'm
feel
saying?
like it will make you feel like something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
I had a situation like that pretty recently. And how I dealt with that was literally just having to, and this is not the answer for everybody, but again, with my beliefs, I prayed to God about it and asked him, like, do I feel like, am I feeling convicted about it or not? Now, speaking from the past when I wasn't a Christian, like back in our days when we was, it does suck because exactly what you're saying, we put a lot of time in that relationship. You know that person longer than me. But again, I'm just like, I shown them who I am. I can't fix myself, my attitude. I can, if I'm a super snappy attitude person, you know what I'm saying? And everybody I come across is like, man, let me be quiet around this dude. He gonna snap. Like, let me not say this. Then that's me. Like that, then I can really feel like. But then again, if you really want to be my friend, or really, you would like literally bring that up to me if you trying to build a relationship with me.
But what if they are very new to this friendship? And they see people who have been around you, just as an example, and they feel like they've not said anything, so who are they to come in and just say something as that new friend? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I just feel like you just gotta, if you're feeling bad about it, the only way you're gonna find out if you take it to me. That's me. That's the only way. A lot of people don't, but I do that, and that's straight up.
So if you were the new homie in the group, you gonna bring it up?
Not in front of everybody. I would do it in a respectful way. Yes, first, I ain't gonna lie, I would take it to the bros and be like, yo, I feel kind of weird about this friendship. Yes, I will. And I will continue to work on it. And if I honestly do not feel bad for my point of it, and that probably sounds selfish as heck, But if I don't feel convicted or feel like I'm the reason why this trust is breaking up or I'm the reason why this friendship is not going to work, if I don't feel like that, then me personally, I'm going to be like, well, I'm going to just keep giving tries to it.
But how could you know that you're not the reason?
Even
Start watching myself with other people.
but you can act different around different people.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think you can act, I think, who?
People, everybody.
I think you can act different around the different levels of friendships. Yes.
Yeah, around different people. Yeah.
Yes, most definitely. I would definitely laugh and do a lot more with y'all than I will with a young homie.
Yeah, but the same can be said about young. The same could be said about your not good qualities.
Yeah, everybody have a not good quality.
Exactly. So you can be all right. So if it was like a,
So I'm gonna be straight
associate-
up honest and be like, yo, I got a bad attitude, but hey, you gonna take it or leave it.
But what if it? But I'm saying, like
But
man
what
was
type of
saying,
friend would you be?
I would never say that.
yeah,
I would never say that.
yeah. But like Mayo was saying, it could be you, but you don't realize it's you because you gonna act different around somebody else. You act different around Cat than you do us.
That's
But-
my girlfriend.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But that's different.
You act different around. So stuff that she sees. So say she's over your house, and she get mad because you ain't take out the trash. But we come over there and be like, dang, Chili, your house stink. Take your trash out, and you take it out, and she sees that you took it out for us. She gonna be upset because she asked you to take that trash out. You ain't take it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'll come back.
Come back to what? What do you mean?
That makes some sense, but I somehow don't see how that ties in with like friendship. That's different.
Because like,
How's it different though?
Because that's not me acting different. That's just me being rebellious to my girlfriend.
that's a different action.
Yeah.
It is a different action. It's just more of, I don't know. It's weird. I look at it.
All right, another example. So, kind of along those same lines, we come over your house and be like, dang, Chili, your house stink. So you take your
Yo,
trash out.
why you keep saying my house?
You over be taking that trash out? So we say take your trash out, you take it out. But then an associate comes over and asks you to take the trash out. You gonna be like,
Who are you to
bruh,
take
I don't
that
even
trash?
know you like that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just open the door and tell them to get out.
Exactly.
So you gonna look rude, unfriendly, unhospitable.
Yeah, because first off, you in my house.
Take that trash out.
We were in your house.
Alright, so first and foremost, I don't like this example. Y'all need to stop saying trash. Second off,
It's just an example, Chili.
second off, I do feel like, I don't know. I want to keep defending my y'all. That is a good point. It is a good point. But I still feel like you don't go wrong with showing somebody your, like being 100 with them right up front, then showing them just a little piece of it.
I'm not
Because if
saying
they
this-
cannot see, because the ultimate goal, hopefully, is understanding. Like y'all be,
Here's the thing, though, Chili. It's not about showing them your real self or not. It's more about once you meet somebody, you're not gonna automatically, at least most people aren't, gonna automatically just be like on our level with that friend. It's gonna take you a while to get there. So you're not just gonna meet somebody and be like, oh, what up? I done went through this, my dad died, this and that. You're not just gonna meet somebody and say all that. It's gonna take some time to get there, and that's what I think Porter's trying to say.
Yeah.
okay, so, all right, so I guess I am exaggerating when I say 100%, because I'm not, you were definitely right. Y'all definitely right on that. I'm not going to be that open to them.
Right.
But I'm going to show you, I'm going to still, all right, I'm gonna be myself.
Yeah, and that's
I'm going to be myself around you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I mean, because I can't lie. I've had a lot of experience where people have, I've hung out with people and they're being themselves to my liking, to what please this person or what I think this person would like.
Yeah.
And then as the friendship get closer, they just don't care anymore. And I'm like,
And that just don't get on my nerves.
right? And it's like, yo, so who are you? And where's the young homie I was just like trying to get to know?
All right, so along those lines, next topic. What are the boundaries in a friendship, and do different levels of friendship have different boundaries?
Heck yeah. But I ain't gonna start this one. I'll let Mayo talk for a little bit.
All right, go ahead.
Different boundaries. So, I mean, I feel like we kind of just discussed that, because if you think about it, an associate might come to your house and say your house stinks,
Man,
and it might be different than if we were to say that's a boundary that they would
Everybody
cross.
watching this far, go ahead, comment, chill, and take your trash out.
Hashtag should've take your trash out.
this ain't. I'm deleting this.
Oh, snap, bro. It's just an example, man. It's just an example.
All right, so
But no, I just feel like there are different boundaries. There, like I wouldn't go to my work friends and be like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to North Carolina and go to this club, go to this twerk party." You know what I'm saying? I mean, I probably wouldn't come to y'all and say.
I'm about to say, dang, what friend group you saying that to?
But I'm saying there are different boundaries.
Hashtag Mayo twerk.
You said you want to tell the bros that, and that's the highest level. So you tell that to your mentors.
You got it.
I need to get something off my chest. Let's go talk about it at a twerk party
Yeah, exactly.
in North Carolina.
So nobody don't know me.
You gotta get out the city.
Yeah. No, but there are different boundaries in that aspect of it. You just don't do the same things with the same group of friends. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I also feel like there are boundaries of like what you discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. All right, so what is the boundaries for the top level then? Like
For the
y'all
bro
can,
level?
yeah, because y'all can do a lot, but if y'all come over my house to try to walk around naked, that's a no. I might have to.
That's
tell you.
like beyond boundaries,
Is that
though.
with or without your wife being there? Though?
Without her there.
That's beyond
With
boundaries.
or without her.
I'm just playing.
That's beyond boundaries, though. Like
That's a boundary. No
it is,
butt
but
naked
that's
in my house.
I don't think that's anybody you need
Nobody
to.
walk butt naked in your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me?
So that's not.
That's you. Don't
Bucket
do it like-
Nikki.
Hashtag Porter walk around naked.
don't-
You can hashtag that.
I feel more as when it comes to boundaries. I don't know. It's I can't speak from another person's point of view. I can only speak from my point of view and my vision of it. If I tell you something and I do believe everybody should know what level of trust there is. If I'm telling you something super secretive, or not even super secretive, but something that's a struggle of mine, super sensitive, you can be able to tell the difference between, yo, I'm buying shoes for this person, or yo, I'm buying this to.
Oh, so you tell everybody in your life their
That's
levels.
an example.
But I'm saying you tell everybody in your life their levels. So when you walk up to me like, oh, you the young homie level.
Technically, if I'm calling you a young homie, I'm
All right,
calling-
but all right, so friends, you be like, you my friend.
Except for
But
the middle schoolers and high
you
school.
the associate, and you I don't know your name, so you young homie.
in a way, we all do that though.
We don't flat out tell them it
Why not?
happens.
We not flat out telling them, but we're telling them.
That's what you at. Not really.
Yo, I'm coming, young homie. No, I don't say it like that. I'm just, but if I go, I'm like, what up, homie? What up, young homie? Like, if I'm saying,
All right,
like
but
that-
that's the only one that has like a descriptive.
no, I'm
word.
saying, I'm explaining. If I'm saying, what up, young homie? I don't really know you like that, so I'm calling you young homie. If I'm walk up to you now and not even walk up to you, because most associates, again, I'm talking about an event that I had with you. I'm not bringing up a new conversation. I'm talking about a situation that I had with you. That's what associate is.
Or
So
it could be
again,
something different. Like, all right, you don't got associates at church.
No comment.
I don't know a lot of people. I got a lot of homies at my church.
You got a lot of homies, like,
Young homies at the church.
What if they old?
dang, bro.
They young. They still young homies compared to
There's a
guys.
church directory. You should know their names.
I'm sorry that I don't go through the director just to be like, I want to know this person, know that person, know that person. I'm
What
being
word
honest.
did you just say?
Being honest, and there's no disrespect. It is a lot, but then again, there's a lot that I do know in our church. For the record, me and this guy go to the same church.
All right, but with that being said,
No, that's a good thing.
it's all you talking about. You not talking about nothing else?
What, associates?
Yes.
Not trying to be funny. Yes, I feel like all of it, everybody do that.
You
Like
can't-
if associate
So-
is not somebody like, and it's not important. It's,
So I would classify, like I said this already, I would classify my work friends as associates.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't only talk about work.
Exactly. You can say something like, even if it's mundane, like yeah, I went and got my car washed the other day.
Right.
They wasn't with you when you got your car washed.
you will randomly tell somebody you got your
If
car.
that comes up in conversation, yeah.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying.
Or
That's-
like,
But
if,
you're saying you only talk to them about the event. You
Or
talk
if
to
it-
them
yo, people
about the
people at my job, I normally say the same thing.
so that
How-
means associates where you have no hope for for going.
So you normally say the same thing, like what?
Like,
Remember that spill the other day? It took us 30 minutes.
nah, most of the time, I would be like, how was your day? What are we doing today?
Okay. Think
Where's this?
about-
Where's that?
Okay, since you just got a new job, think about your old job then.
Good point.
But even so, associates, you wouldn't tell them like if a big life event happened. So like my associates, I'd be like, when Lanita was pregnant, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I'm about to have a baby. I would tell them that.
Right.
Yeah,
Or like,
Or like the fact that my coworkers threw us a baby shower.
Really?
Yeah.
dang.
Like that. That's what I'm saying. So
You should feel bad right now.
why should I feel bad?
They threw your baby shower when you got them in the associate category.
But like I told you, my categories are not as like I guess different as yours. Because for me, associates are friends. They're just
They
like
gotta.
my best friend.
They have a relationship level, yes, but it's not a friend level. That's what I'm debating it on.
Okay, so
I
I understand
understand.
what you mean.
I understand that it's a level. I'm just trying to understand your thinking of how you going to talk about the same event every time. And why you don't share nothing else.
Right?
I don't really have
it's
a-
like, basically what we're hearing is you're saying, let's say you met somebody at that Reach Records concert or Unashamed Couture.
All right.
You met somebody there, like one of my friends.
You can say Macklin.
I just didn't want to.
Man, Macklin will be alright.
Anyway, let's say you met somebody,
No views.
a friend of a friend, right?
Yeah.
And
It's like all love, Mac. All love,
2
Mac.
weeks later in Walmart, you wouldn't just go up to him and be like, "Hey, that concert was dope,"
All right, that is.
and then just walk away.
And then like a month later be like, yo, remember that concert the other month?
All right, so. All right.
You wouldn't, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Associates is it's not even just people from work though. Associates is people that you can have a conversation with. Let's just say that. Let's say that you can have a conversation with.
yes.
It's just those are not people you would talk to on a daily. You only talk to them when you see them.
But you saying like, I understand there's a clear distinction, but you're not going to tell an associate you're an associate.
So I'm not gonna hang out with you.
Yeah, like, and then your way you saying is like, if they in your associate level, they have no hope of moving up, because all you gonna talk about is the one event that y'all went to together. You gotta
I would
be
say
like,
this, and I'm saying, if I only come to you all the time, and again, if anybody feel bad about this statement, I'm sorry. But if I come to you and literally I only can say this to you, which this have happened before, how are you? You respond, and I said, okay. You're an associate.
But you couldn't even say something like, what I'm hearing is you're not a good conversationist. That's
I'm
what-
a great conversationist.
You can't be
I
like, dang, I got these new shoes. These Jones is dope, huh? That's not something you could share with an associate.
why would I go to a random person bragging about my shoes?
It's not
It's not a random. It's an associate.
Why would I go to an associate talking about,
Because
hey,
you feel good. Be like, oh, yo, these I got Devos on. But be like, yo, these Devos is dope, huh?
associates are not just at work. I have,
Nobody said that.
We're not saying that. Church,
School.
school.
school. I don't know.
Why do you repeat school?
Because I barely know anybody in my class. It's a college.
So what? That don't
I got a
mean
lot
no
of.
good, buddy.
I got people
don't
that
know.
are my friends that I went to college with.
We know a lot of people in Liberty.
I'm talking about like even at Newberry.
Ah, man, I go to school, I get my work done. Oh, that's a lot. I did make a friend last
Oh, so he's automatically your friend.
last semester. He was cool, yes.
So how did he become your friend?
He became my friend because one,
He skipped all the way up to friend.
nah, he started off as a regular social. I ain't know him. He was a dude
All
that
right,
sat
so
right behind me.
hold on. Let's pause right there. What was y'all's conversations like? You only talk about class?
No, at first it literally was the same conversation. He sat behind me, and he had trouble seeing the board. And the dude used to be like, "What did she do?" That was the same conversation all the time.
Naughty.
Huh?
He was like,
That was the
naughty
same.
every time.
That was the same conversation with him almost every time in this conversation with him in this class. And then, well, how I got to know him in this class, it was a 3.5 hour class, and we always had a break, a 5 to 10 minute break. And me and him was chilling out there, and he was talking about why he was tired or something like that. And I was like, "Dang, bro, what do you do?" And he said he run track, and he helped the kids out in his church.
Alright,
And
so
then once he said.
Okay, keep going. Once he said
Helping his kids out of his church, I used to work with the youth. I used to volunteer with the youth, and I still do
so
stuff
that's
with the
what
youth.
made it from associate to friend.
Yes, that when I can now.
That comment.
No, that comment.
What if he
it
worked at
gave
the Church of
him.
Norman?
Actually, no, that comment didn't even make him into a friend. That comment made him into a young homie. Now,
You know his name.
all right.
And you know that he worked at the Church of Norman.
I guess it made him into an associate.
But he was already in this.
He was a young homie, and then he went into He went into an associate
All right,
stage.
so y'all was talking about different stuff.
At first, like I said from the beginning.
All right, so retract that because then young homies only get the same conversation.
Yes.
Then
I guess I
associate-
keep mixing young homie and that on the same. I guess, yeah, you're right. Young homies get the same conversation over and over. That's what me and this dude was on in school. He just needed help seeing the board, or I
man.
needed help. So we kept asking each other questions, the same questions about school. What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? We go on break. We actually had a small conversation. He said something that I do. He do too. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now
Y'all-
you're an associate. Like,
Yeah, y'all
I
both
can
work at
talk
the
to you.
Church of Norman.
I can do that. All right, so bam. So we talk about that. We still talk about school. Then we start. He was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Get the app. It's a card game. That ain't fun.
Don't be
But
shouting people out. They ain't giving us no money.
I play the game all the time.
they don't
They can give me a free gems for the
Nah,
gym.
they need to give us some free dollars and we
But-
can shout them out.
Anyway, so then I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With the dude. So he became friend. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game. It's fun. Start playing that way.
How was it?
That thing-
We are getting close to our time.
I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, that game. fun.
Dude.
We did not talk much about boundaries. Let's spend a couple minutes on boundaries and then let's wrap it up.
Okay, so boundaries for me. Boundaries is when it comes to bros. I believe the boundary, and that's important because a lot of people can be in the bro section and feel like There's no limit to the boundaries, but there are still. And I feel like when it comes to boundary and bros, the number one is trust. Because when you're in that section, you get the most trust out of that person. So if I tell you something that's super serious, like only person you should be telling is a pastor and your mentor, in a way for how can I pray for him, or I have a concern for this dude. That's a boundary for me, and that's the one I hold the most, especially with y'all guys. It's
All right. So what if you tell me something and I go to Mayo and we talk about it, how we could help?
yes, you can tell the other bros that. Yes.
So okay, that maybe I wasn't listening.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can tell. When I say bros, I'm talking about like when I say you, I'm talking about everybody in the bro crew. That's my number one thing when it comes to it is trust.
But how do we know who is a bro to you versus who would be a bro to us?
Well, first and foremost, y'all already know who's bros in my
But
life.
we're not asking to name names, but I'm just saying like somebody that might be a bro to me.
If you don't know who's
Or
my
I
bro,
might think they're a bro to you.
But you're
in
gonna
that-
hold them
in
up
that
there.
section, but they're not a bro to me.
if you have
Does that
to,
give me the right to tell them?
if you have to ask yourself that, then don't tell them. That's how I feel. If you have to ask yourself, is he really super close to that dude like he is to me? Then don't tell that person.
But we don't know what you do all the time, though. That's
Right.
So all right. So for instance, Wani, Wani will be my bro, and I assume that Wani will be your bro. But you on the fence. You like, I don't know if I want Wani to be one of the bros, so I might put him in the friend category. But then I go tell Wani.
No, I still think if you're in that bro category, you should know who's in my tight circle. That's how I feel like. That's honestly how I feel about that.
But there's no way we can know that.
I feel like you should.
Okay, but I think maybe you weren't saying this, but this is what I'm saying. If we knew, like for example, talking about Wani, if we know that y'all are close, but let's say y'all had a fallout that we didn't know about, and we go
Okay.
tell them about that.
That's
you know
also
what I'm saying?
true.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking about as far as like you.
So you're talking about a fallout situation, though.
That
I'm
was
talking.
an example. I mean, it could be anything.
But even so, like with me, for example, when I was in Texas, then one of my boys upgraded the bro status. Y'all don't know him, and y'all don't know that that's my bro.
So why would I reach out to him?
But I'm just saying, you wouldn't know everybody that's in my bro circle.
That's true, but why would I go tell him though?
I'm just saying.
No, that's my example is if I don't know that, then I don't need to say it. That's why I said if y'all don't know,
But
if
you
you
said that we should know everybody in your bro circle.
I'm talking about, I guess y'all getting confused. I'm talking about y'all in my circle from my point of view. I did start this off saying this is my opinion on it. Y'all should know who I can trust or not.
Why should we know that? Like,
Why
never
shouldn't
told
you?
us that.
So you honestly don't know.
Oh, Jesse over there.
So you honestly, so if I was planning on going, let's say I was planning on proposing tomorrow or something, right?
He's not a cat. Don't get it started.
If I was planning on that, and I have the ring and everything, you really think I'm gonna tell random people my whole plan of the marriage?
No.
So you wouldn't know who you can share that with.
No.
You really wouldn't know if you can share that with Porter.
With him,
I know who.
Some people.
Yeah, I know who I can.
So
but I
yes,
don't
that's
know
what
the
I'm
limit.
saying. So if you know that person for a fact, then only share with that person. I'm not saying share it to people that you want to maybe.
I'm not going to share with everybody. I'm just talking to the point of knowing all your bros. I don't know
You
all of
don't.
them.
All right, you might not know all of them, but you do know some. And the ones that you do know, and that's relevant to the conversation, that needs to be the person you talk to.
I'm gonna just nip all this in the bud, and won't you just talk to him?
If I had something to talk to them about, I would. That's my whole thing about that. Boundaries is trust.
But it's not
Me and
just
Mayo
trust,
been
it's
in a
physical
situation like that to where
Yeah, let's talk about that.
me and Mayo been in a situation where literally he was still in the bro section and I didn't chop him down. I probably dropped you down to friend for a little bit.
What section you talking about? I mean, which,
The incident, oh my bad, the incident where we went on the trip and literally like we talking about it, laughing about it, and then when we get back from the trip, you go and tell our former boss like all this other stuff that you didn't tell me, and next thing you know, I'm getting suspended, and then I go and talk to our former boss, and he's telling me, which I think I told you that he didn't, it had nothing to do with that, and you telling me it had everything to do with that. So first and foremost, I'm like, well, first off, you felt like you couldn't bring it to me that you had a problem with it, and you was cool with just putting it on your shoulder, putting it on your back, all the way until we get back home, and then you go and tell on me. Like, I felt like, one, if you really, like, had a problem with that, and I'm like your bro, that's something you should have brought to me, like, yo, I felt this was bad. You feel me? And then when we get back, you still haven't told me how you really felt about it, but you go and tell other people that, and now I'm not only, like lost a little trust from you on that, but also I'm getting penalized on a blindsided thing. So
for the purpose of the boundaries in the podcast, let me just clear this up.
we're
talked
not
about it
using
on the beach
names and
trip.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not using those names. We talked about it on the beach trip.
Not in the way that
Let me
you.
finish. I said, let you talk. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So we talked about it on the beach trip, and you and the person that did the wrong thing with you.
Now you just made it sound weird. I ain't do nothing wrong with nobody.
Let me finish. Both of you in the kitchen of the house we were staying in. We all three were in there talking about it. Y'all laughed it off and walked out. And as y'all were walking out, I said, okay, it's gonna hurt. Probably not those exact words. You don't remember that?
That never happened.
That happened.
That
because
never
y'all
happened.
actually went opposite ways, walking out. I know, for example, the other person was laughing. I know that. But I don't know what you were saying.
That never happened. I would have never let that.
Bad because we were talking about it
I don't remember that. No one.
in the kitchen. And to put it on another side of it, I was talking to our boss while we were on the trip. That didn't just, he said something to you after you got back because
He did not say nothing to me.
Oh,
I haven't
he said
spoke.
something
No,
to you.
I haven't spoke to that dude in literally for 3 months until I contacted him about me coming back.
Well, whatever happened, he obviously wasn't going to talk to you about it at the trip because he wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I didn't
didn't
wait.
talk to him when I got back?
I'm just saying I didn't wait. You said he did. You just
Yes,
said
later
he
on
talked
down the
to you
line.
when you got back, and you said I waited to tell him. I didn't tell him afterwards. I told him right in the midst of it, and we talked about that.
No, me and you never talked about
We
that.
did.
We did not. Not even on the birthday dinner.
We even involved your old mentor. I almost said the name, but I had to catch myself.
I don't remember that at all. I'm not even trying to be funny.
All right,
That's all right. So anyway, that's just for the boundaries purposes. We can talk about that.
That's
But another question though, all right, so just to be like a devil's advocate. All right, so what if that situation was going down and then Mayo felt convicted? Like, okay, I know this is wrong. I feel like I should tell.
still need to let me know that he's about to go tell somebody.
Why is that?
Why not? If he still feel, I can't stop him from telling, but because if he feel convicted,
But
that's
what if
not.
But what if he tells you that he told him? All right, so just change the situation. He felt convicted.
That he went and told?
He told the former boss, and then he tells you, be like, chilling. I felt convicted about our conversation, so I told the former boss.
I would
Would that
have
rectify it?
respected that.
Well, somebody.
I would have respected that.
You may disagree with this, or you may not remember this, but we talked about how that's not how things work. That shouldn't have happened.
That had
And
nothing.
everybody in the whole situation knew that shouldn't have happened.
That's the funny thing about it. Because everybody you mentioned, literally, I go and talk to, they're saying exactly what I'm saying. They're agreeing with what I'm saying. So that's why I do feel
It's
like
not about what the other people are saying. It's the job you work for. That's what matters.
first and foremost, that job had nothing to do with that situation. They provided the
That
student.
job was the only reason that there was a problem.
No,
Anyway, we can finish talking about this later.
no.
'Cause we got to over our time.
Yeah, so
But that's what it comes to when it comes to the boundaries. It's definitely trust in the bro level. And
how
how
you
you
gonna
do
keep
it.
on going?
Y'all gotta share y'all boundaries too.
Shoot, we
Y'all
on
just
my
made this
time.
all about me. Y'all about to say y'all boundaries on this as
What
well.
mine?
My top is trust. What is yours, Mayo?
My thing is that my disc is full. Is yours blinking full? You might have to edit this out the video.
Hold up. Turn it to me real quick. Hold on. Pass it to me real quick.
You ran out of memory, cuz.
It seems like it's still recording, but it's saying disc full.
Bro. Well,
How long
if
has
we
it been
do
saying?
have, so that whole last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, how long has it been blinking?
I don't know.
Golly. So if y'all don't hear Mayo, we might just cut straight to this. But anyway, that's been the first episode
We'll have a part two.
of the Fully Charged podcast. If
First episode, baby. Add us in. Add us in. No, take that part out. What do we add us in?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, subscribe to our show.
I'm
Our
keeping that
episode.
part.
The Fully Charged Podcast.
Fully Charged podcast all day.
Go check our website, fullycharged.me.
.me, not .com.
So .me. We are going to do blogs, and of course, this is going up every Tuesday. Blogs every Wednesday. Follow us on Instagram at
The Fully Charged Podcast.
The underscore. Fully
Yeah.
underscore.
the.
TAG underscore.
All right, you don't got to spell out the underscore fully underscore charged underscore podcast. Look us up on Facebook.
Fully charged.
Fully charged, and we out.
We out.